Good morning, viewers. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sydney Winston. Today we're going to cover the America's Untermensch. His name is Von Helton, and there he is. And he's got something to tell you. So let's go.
Alrighty, boys and girls, people of all ages. Um, the big morning coffee for this morning is Denmark. Denmark is back in play, and apparently it's in play because of Greenland. Apparently, there is some murky gray area in regards to whether Denmark actually possesses Greenland. And according to Greenland's own people, Denmark hasn't done jack shit for them in years. They basically said, "Here you go. Here's Greenland. See you bye."
All right, let's do a quick Google search. Googly search. All right. Google. All right, so Denmark, right? Let's do a how many people live in Greenland? Greenland has a population with estimates around 56,000. Oops. Let's go here. 56,000 to 57,000 people, making it the world's least densely populated territory. Blah, 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 blah. All right. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to say, do the people of Greenland agree with Trump? Agree to join the USA? No. The people of Greenland overwhelmingly do not agree to join the USA. Recent polls show around 85% opposition, with most Greenlanders favoring eventual independence from Denmark, not absorption by the US, viewing such ideas as absurd, a threat to sovereignty, and treating their nation like property. While Greenlanders desire more self-governance and potentially independence from Denmark, they reject becoming part of the US, though some support a free association model, and they welcome US investment in infrastructure, jobs, not takeover. Von Helton is being proved wrong once again, and with that smile on his face, he looks pretty embarrassed to be proven wrong by Sydney Winston, one of two people that he has blocked. He doesn't like me.
And just left them out to dry. And when the media, what I love, the thing I love the most is the leftist media went over there, hoping that the people of Greenland would say, "Yeah, that Trump, he's a piece of shit. He's an asshole. We don't want to be with him." Instead, what the media found was the exact opposite. Everybody's like, "Hell yeah, we want to be a part of America."
Everybody's, hell yeah, we want to be a part of America. Well, what do you think of this? Ooh, no, the people of Greenland, we've gone through this before. But Von Helton, you were wrong. Just admit once that when you say something and you say Google it and Google proves you wrong, admit it. Just admit it. That's all we want you to do. Carry on.
And the media is just absolutely ate up over that shit. They can't believe it. They're like, "You want to be with Americans?" They said, "Hell yeah, we do. Denmark ain't done shit for us." And it's like, so the media got totally fucking owned when they went over there and questioned the people of Greenland. And even Trump's own chief of staff was interviewed by the media and said, "Yeah, Denmark ain't done shit for Greenland in years." and that there is gray area in regards to whether Denmark actually has ownership of Greenland. So, I mean, hey, the
Hey,
people of Greenland want to be a United States state, the 51st state. They want to be the 51st state. The media's went over and asked them point blank, do you want to be a state? And they said yes. So I don't see a problem. I'm sure somebody somewhere is going. Now, see, here's the bitch. Here's what makes me mad. This is what makes me angry. Okay.
angry.
If Obama was the one doing his shit, or Biden was the one doing his shit, or Clinton was the one doing his shit, nobody would say two fucking words. But because Trump is doing it, whether you like Trump or not is irrelevant. Because Trump is doing it, oh my God, it's just the worst thing since the atom bomb, I guess. And that just chaps my ass every fucking time, because it's
Chaps
true.
on his ass.
If Clinton or Obama or Biden was the one making this deal about making Greenland the 51st state, nobody would be saying one fucking word. Not nobody in the media, not nobody in government, not nobody anywhere would be saying one fucking word. But because Trump is doing it. Now, I have problems with Trump. I have some disagreements with Trump about some things.
Sure you do.
But I'm not going to go out here and talk shit either, just because he happens to be the one doing it. See, that just chaps my ass, and that shit needs to stop. This Trump derangement syndrome shit needs to stop. It just does. It needs to fucking stop.
Well, how are you going to stop it, Von Helton? Let's hear it. Let's hear your big plan, instead of just sitting there in your garbage bag, your metal garbage bag on 4 wheels, giving everybody advice, which is dumb advice, right from the very get-go. Huh?
Okay. I have disagreements with Trump about some things. I do. But I'm not going to sit there and prevent Greenland from becoming the 51st state just because I don't like Trump. Because I know just sure as I'm sitting in this fucking chair that if Obama was doing this, nobody would say a fucking word about it. Not one word. Or if it was Biden, or if it was Clinton, or any other Democrat, nobody would be saying one fucking word about it. In fact, they'd be praising it. Oh, it's so great that Clinton is out there making Greenland the 51st state. I remind you folks that Clinton bombed an aspirin factory. Anybody remember that besides me? Yeah, this is why I'm the historian and you ain't. Anyways, moving on though. So, like I said, Trump's own chief of staff was interviewed by the media. Said yes, there is discrepancies as to the ownership of Greenland, and the people of Greenland want to be a 51st state.
All right, one more time. No, the people of Greenland overwhelmingly do not agree to join the USA. Okay, every time he lies, I got to check it. Remind him that he's lying. Damn, tough work.
The people of Puerto Rico kept flip-flopping back and forth, whether they want to be a state or don't want to be a state, want to be a state, don't want to be a state. And they just kept going back and forth. And so finally we just said, fuck it, leave them like they are. But now Greenland actually does want to be the 51st state, of which I have no problem, obviously. The more the merrier. There was talk about making Canada the next 10 states, and they're solidifying trade, because that would be a trade thing, to improve trade relations with Canada by making it the next 10 states in the United States. Trump wanted to make Canada one state. No, you can't do that. Okay. Quebec is different from Ottawa. Ottawa is different from, Saskatchewan, I think it is.
Quebec is different from Ottawa. You got that? I want you to write that down because it's very interesting. It's very important for you to know that. Quebec is different from Ottawa. The city of Quebec, the province of Quebec is different from the city of Ottawa in Ontario, according to Von Helton here, who's an expert on Canada, it seems.
Or whatever the name is. There are 10 different provinces, okay? And so these 10 different provinces are just as unique as a nose on your face. And so, it would be the next 10 states, not the next state. All right. Now, Greenland, though, is one country, so that would be, that'd be the 51st state. And then the next 10 states would be Canada. And then if Puerto Rico ever makes up their damn mind whether they want to be a state or not, we could add them. Guatemala.
Pretty soon, the Stars and Stripes flag is going to be changed. You know how it's got this little square with all the stars in it and then these stripes that go across? Well, pretty soon, that little square is going to be too small. So they're going to have to make that little square 3/4 of the flag, and then you'll see little stripes somewhere as they start adding states.
Wasn't there something else? There was something else. Was it West Indies? I don't know. Anyway, there's a few of them out there debating on whether to be a state or not, or whether they want to be a state, or whether they think they are a state. As far as I know, we have 50 states and several territories. Okay, that's what we have currently. We have 50 states and several territories. Now, Obama said we have 52 states. That's wrong. We don't have 52 states. We have 50 states and several territories. Now, like I said, if Puerto Rico will make up their damn mind whether they want to be a state or not, we can make them a state. But Greenland wants to be a state. And I say, let's go for it. Let's do it.
Firstly, you're lying. Greenland does not want to be a state. You said Google it. We Googled it. And you came out wrong, Von Helton. Wrong. Von Helton is wrong. That is a meme. Von Helton is wrong. No, Von Helton is always wrong. Always, 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 always.
Greenland being a state would be a very, very good thing to have due to defense of the nation and defense of the continent and even defense of Canada. Hello, Canada. Us being in control of Greenland would be a military advantage for protecting Canada and the United States against enemy aggression, whatever that enemy may be. It behooves everyone for us to have control of Canada, control of Greenland, excuse me, and also too that would bring jobs to Greenland, so Greenland would be happy, because that would bring jobs to Greenland, and so it's a win-win. It's a win-win all the way around. And if there's minerals or resources there that we can add to our growing pile of minerals and resources, that's a good thing too, and that'll bring in money to Greenland. So I mean, it's a win-win, really. It really is a win-win. And the people want it. The people of Greenland want to be the 51st state because the liberal media went over there and asked them. They said, do you want to be a 51st state? They were hoping they would hate Trump. They were hoping they would attack Trump. So no, we love Trump. We want to be a 51st state. I love it when the liberal media gets egg on their face. I just love that shit. It's just like when they went over to Ukraine and said, "Hey, are you guys Ukrainians?" They said, "No, we're Russian," and they're like, "What?" I said, "No, we're Russians." Oh, that was fucking hilarious. Anyways, so that's what's going on this morning. Greenland to maybe be the 51st state. And hey, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that shit. So, vive la différence. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to like, share, rate, subscribe, donate, click the bell, and pontificate, because your donation's a gift of love. Keep me going through these trying times. Have a great day, folks. Bye.